What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing the Raw recap. We started off with the men and women in the Money in the Bank ladder match for Raw, standing in the ring, up on ladders. Then Kurt Angle comes out. He talks up Money in the Bank. Then Baron Corbin comes out looking like a tool and reminds Kurt Angle that he represents Stephanie McMahon. After which everybody takes turns posturing about the Money in the Bank match. Long story short, Braun Strowman ends it by saying that everyone will get these hands. This goes into our first match, the women's Fatal 4-Way, Alexa Bliss, Ember Moon, Sasha Banks, and Natalya. This was actually a pretty good match. There was a lot of nasty looking spots, especially Ember Moon's suicide dive on Sasha Banks. After a lot of action and a pretty good run time, Natalya gets a sharpshooter on Alexa Bliss for the win. And from here on out, strap yourself in, folks, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. We go backstage with Kevin Owens wasting time trying to curry favor with Finn Balor. Then we have Breezango versus Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. This was a squash match. Ziggler and McIntyre won. They got on a microphone, start running down the tag team division. But it's strange that they left out the Authors of Pain. Wonder why that is. Probably because they'll get their asses handed to them. We then have Jinder Mahal versus Roman Reigns. Right at the start of the match, Jinder Mahal is wasting time on a microphone and informs Roman Reigns that he won't be facing Jinder Mahal, and he starts to play it up that he'll be facing the great Sunil Singh. What? As Jinder Mahal is standing on the apron, Roman Reigns punches Jinder Mahal off the apron. He then gives a Superman punch and a spear to Sunil Singh for the pin. After the match, Jinder Mahal attacks Roman Reigns and gives him the Colossus, walks up the ramp standing tall. Really don't know what to say about this match. I was kind of hoping we'd have the Jinder Mahal-Roman Reigns match now and get rid of it at Money in the Bank, but unfortunately we're still going to have that match this Sunday. We then have the B-Team versus Heath Slater and Rhino. Once again, another squash match. The B-Team won it with a double neck breaker on Heath Slater. After the match, the Deleter of Worlds come out and cut a promo on the B-Team. Then we have Elias in the ring, wasting time like he always does. He shows off a custom guitar with the Intercontinental belt on it. After wasting 5 minutes of our time, Seth Rollins finally comes out. Rollins and Elias fight for a second. Elias runs up the ramp. Seth Rollins grabs a microphone, wastes 5 more minutes. This culminates in Seth Rollins stomping Elias's custom guitar. Then we go backstage for more time wasting. Kevin Owens is trying to recruit Bobby Roode. And then we go to Bayley versus Ruby Riott with the Riott Squad at ringside. As you can probably guess, the Riott Squad interfered quite a bit in this match, allowing Ruby Riott to get the Riott kick on Bayley for the win. We then have the sit down between Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey. This here was another complete waste of time. Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax start to fight. Ronda Rousey gets the armbar on Nia Jax. She taps out, and then for some reason, the timekeeper rings the bell. This wasn't a match, you idiot. We then have No Way Jose versus Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins was dressed up as one of the conga line people. He tried to sneak a pin, but No Way Jose got out of it. He clocked Kurt Hawkins and got the pin. Then, oh boy, this one's gonna hurt. Sami Zayn has set up an obstacle course for Bobby Lashley. Renee Young asked Sami Zayn why he challenged Bobby Lashley to an obstacle course. The answer is plainly clear, because we need to waste time. What the fuck? Bobby Lashley comes out. They have a coin toss to see who's gonna go first. Bobby Lashley takes off. He completes the course. As he's coming down the rope, Sami Zayn attacks Bobby Lashley, and Sami Zayn goes dancing up the ramp. After that, we have more backstage bullshit with Kevin Owens, which leads us to our main event, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Bobby Roode, and Braun Strowman in a Fatal 4-Way. This is a good match. Braun Strowman opens out with ragdolling everybody. Then Owens, Roode, and Balor team up against Braun Strowman. The fighting spills out up onto the ramp and up on the stage, where Kevin Owens does his frog splash from a ladder onto Braun Strowman. This takes Owens and Strowman out of the match for a while, so Bobby Roode and Finn Balor continue on in the ring. After another pretty good run time, a lot of action from everybody, Braun Strowman gets the power slam on Kevin Owens onto a ladder for the pin. So for a go-home show on Raw, this one flat out sucked. Out of everything that happened, there were only 2 matches that were any decent, and those were the 2 Fatal 4-Ways. And the only thing that they go to show, in most cases, if you stand tall at the end of a go-home show, you're going to lose. So chances are, Braun Strowman and Natalya won't be winning Money in the Bank. But we'll get to that in our prediction show later in the week. Outside of those 2 Fatal 4-Ways, everything else was straight dredge. Dude! It was just a straight waste of time. Once again, hopefully, SmackDown will pick it up tomorrow. But that'll do it for this episode of Raw Recap. I'll be back tomorrow for the SmackDown review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw or what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.